MOM Ministries. So, one of my followers sent me a Bible quote, and she said that maybe I could use it, and I think I will. So, it says Philippians 4:13. It's in the Passion Translation, which isn't a translation I normally read, but it is it kind of is more visual, more comes to life kind of thing. And it has passion, which is why it's called the Passion Translation. But Philippians 4:13 in the Passion Translation, because a lot of us know it in other translations, but it says, I find that the strength of Christ's explosive power infuses me to conquer every difficulty. And I have definitely held on to, I can do all things in Christ. I can, or his strength strengthens me, but his explosive power, that is like, wow. His explosive power infuses me. And many of us have gone through all kinds of difficulties, myself included, which is what prompted the book, Why Not You? You're No Better Than Anybody Else, because we all have gone through trials and tribulations. And I just think of how would I have gotten through these things without the Lord? So there was a time in my life when I was in the process of losing my house, my second house. My daughter was raising my grandson in my house. She was still in high school. I was getting faced with multiple bills that I didn't have the money to pay. And I was at work. This is when I worked at Purdue University. And I was, probably talking more than I should. But I was explaining what was going on to a few coworkers, and one of the coworkers looked at me and she goes, if that's what being a Christian looks like, I don't want anything to do with it. And I was a baby Christian at the time, and so I was like, what do I say? But thankfully, there was a seasoned Christian with me, and he jumped in, and he's like, but look, how would she even start to go through all this stuff if she didn't have the Lord, if she weren't a Christian? And I was like, that's exactly right. I could not get through all of the trials that I had at one point in my life without the Lord. And I still have trials, but they look way different than they did when I was a single mom and a single grandma of a single mom kind of thing. It was a crazy, crazy time in my life. And I know that had I not surrendered to the Lord, I would not be here today. And that's literally, I had multiple times where I felt like suicide was the best answer. And God said no. And I'm thankful for that. And God gave me the strength to get through it. My life today, as I've surrendered everything to him, looks so, so different. And I just cry out to those of you who are struggling to say, I can't. Jesus, take the wheel. I can't do this anymore. My life is out of control. I need you, Lord. And if that's truly the case, I would recommend that you find a Celebrate Recovery close by. Celebrate Recovery helped me dig deeper. I had been a Christian about 10 years when I found Celebrate Recovery. And it's not just for drugs and alcohol. A lot of people think that. It's for all hurts, habits, and hang-ups. And by the grace of God, it has taught me that my identity is in him, not in the world, not in what other people say about me, not even what my children think of me. It is all about him, his grace, his love, and the fact that his unbelievable, absolute power can get me through anything. And I just hope blessings upon blessings for you.